Marcus Rothkowitz, Mark Rothko, was born in Russia in 1903. I believe the area he was born in is now in Latvia. His family emigrated to the US when he was younger, and I could say that his earlier work was more figurative before we get to the famous Mark Rothko style paintings. He painted the subways underground at night and kind of veered towards abstraction as he went along, and you know, his work that we know today didn't come immediately, so it's a long process from figuration to abstraction. And we have these beautiful paintings. They're large paintings, floating squares and rectangles of vibrant colour. It's like he painted the ether and, you know, requested his people who were looking at his art, to his viewers, to stand close and get absorbed and have an emotional reaction to the work, which is something that's guaranteed to happen when one does spend some time in front of a Rothko. He hated the term abstract expressionist. In fact, he hated the term abstraction or abstractionist. He said that his work was not abstract. You know, there's lots of dialogue with Mark Rothko in terms of his work. He never liked that term. He liked to see himself as more than just a painter, you know, and that kind of relates then to the work. You know, the work is more than just paint on canvas. It's out of this earth, really. He was commissioned to do these huge murals, the Seagram murals, in a big fancy restaurant in New York, and he started to work on these and was paid a load of money. But in the end, he decided to take the paintings back and give back the money. He was not happy with the idea of rich people eating their food around his paintings, you know. They're stunning works. The work he did is kind of washes of colour, layers and layers and layers of thin washes of oils that give this floaty, translucent sense of, I don't know, meditation. There's a deep sense of spirituality. There's a sense of music. When you look at a Rothko painting, it's like a big note vibrating in front of you. There's a chapel in Houston he designed with these big purple paintings for people to sit and meditate with, and it's a perfect room. He hated to have his work shown with other people's work, and it kind of makes sense because these are in a different league and level in terms of the effect that they will have on you, you know. He struggled towards the end of his life. He struggled with drinking and prescription drugs. He left his wife, and then tragically we lost him in 1970. He took his own life, which was completely out of character for the man. But again, he's left a beautiful body of work, and we are entirely grateful for Mark Rothko.